If you want to make real money with AI in 2026, prompting isn't the skill. Here's why systems are. Most people start here. They write a prompt, hit run, and get an output. At first, this feels powerful because you get results fast, you feel productive, but notice what's actually happening. Every run is manual, there's no memory, results are going to change every time, and when something breaks, a human has to step in. That's why prompting feels good, but never scales. Prompting creates activity, not leverage. Now, this is the layer that most people don't talk about. When does this run? What data goes in? What happens if it fails? Where does the output even go? A prompt can't answer these questions for you. And if these questions aren't answered, you don't have a system. You have a one-off trick. This gap is why AI workflows collapse in the real world. But this is where everything changes. It changes because we're going from prompt first to system first thinking. Remember this, prompts are inputs. Systems create leverage. A system decides the trigger. It pulls the right data and it applies logic. Only then does it use a prompt. Notice something important about what I said. The prompt is no longer the hero. If validation fails, the system retries. If it succeeds, the output is then stored. This is what leverage actually looks like. So let's double down on this way of thinking. Prompts are inputs. Systems are assets. So systems create predictable outcomes for us. That's what's creating the leverage and ultimately the money. This is exactly why systems matter financially. You can create automated AI systems for autonomous research, AI video pipelines, content automation, and a variety of business workflows. And every one of these automated AI systems run without supervision, scale with demand, and deliver outcomes, not simple text. No business is going to pay you for prompts. They pay for results that keep on running. This is where AI turns into money. Let's talk about money without hype now. The right AI system removes uncertainty. The right AI system is going to deliver faster research, which saves time. Consistent content, which builds trust. Reduced labor costs, which is going to improve margins. And the organization of the system is going to produce reliable execution, preventing mass chaos. This is what businesses buy. Paid outcomes. They're not buying intelligence. They're not even buying AI. They're buying predictability. Money is always going to follow systems, simply because systems reduce risk, they save time, and they generate revenue. And to be fair, there's a real reason that most people stay stuck at prompting. And it's what I call the prompt comfort zone. Simple prompting feels fast, right? It's going to give instant feedback and it feels like progress. However, on the flip side, systems feel slower. You have to think first, and you're not getting dopamine immediately. So, most people stop here. But truthfully, prompting alone doesn't create leverage or any long-term value. While I would agree it does feel productive, and systems do feel boring, but money lives in the boring. So how do we start thinking in terms of systems today? How do we flip that switch? Well, I would say it's simpler than you think. Before I build any system, I like to consider what is the lowest hanging fruit for my business or for my client's business. What type of system could I build that would either A, save them time, B, generate more revenue, or C, both? Once I have a good idea of what that would look like, whether it's prospect follow-ups, onboarding, research, content automation, I ask 4 questions. What triggers the workflow? What data is going in? What happens if the workflow fails? And where does the output actually go? If you can answer those 4 questions, you're already thinking in systems. And take a breath, because there's no tools yet and no automation yet. We have to remember, system thinking begins before software. Let me show you the difference between prompt and system with one example. This is prompting. You run it once, you get an output, and start over next time. Then we have system first. This is a system. The system decides when to run, it pulls data, it applies rules, then and only then does it use a prompt. Let's take a look at validation, because this is a huge core difference. Because if it fails, it retries. If it works, it continues on. Same prompt, completely different outcomes when you're putting systems first rather than just prompting first. And this is the final decision in front of you. You decide to stay comfortable and just learn prompts, and you're basically just assisting AI. Or you break down those barriers, you start to think the right way, You learn systems, and AI starts to work for you. One path is going to keep you busy, while the other creates leverage. So let's come back home, mentally zoom out, and remember, the AI skill that pays in 2026 isn't prompting, it's thinking in systems. Thanks for watching until the end. I really hope you got the value that I intended for you to get out of this. It's really just a mental framework that I'm leaning into here because the thinking is the most important part. The developing of the tools, you can go and watch 1,010 videos to learn how to develop the software, the tech, the workflows. But if you can't properly think and organize your thoughts to figure out a way to make somebody's life easier, make them more money, or both, then you have no starting place to actually build anything meaningful or anything that's going to create any long-term value between you and the people you're working with. So decide today, I'm going to learn how to build systems. Not can I learn it, not will I learn it. No, it's I will learn how to build systems today. I have 2 last points for you. 1, if you liked the video, subscribe for more like it. And 2, if you'd like to join a community of like-minded individuals who are going down the same journey to develop themselves in system thinking, consider joining my school community. The link's in the description below. Just join, it's free, and hopefully I get to see you on the inside. All right, guys, have a blessed rest of your 2025, and we'll see each other thriving in 2026. Take care.